Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act New York edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, Home Health and Home Concierge Care Services. Take a peek inside a not-for-profit performing arts school. An education on criminal defense law. Delicious bakery bites. Plus lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
Up first, a story not to be missed.
As our loved ones age, they deserve the best care possible. Gerling Healthcare of New York understands the importance of comfort, independence, and peace of mind for both seniors and their families.
A little history about Gerling Healthcare. It was founded by Betty and Bob Gerling in 1967. Jeffrey and I acquired Gerling Healthcare so that we can continue the legacy that the Gerlings built.
Aging in place is an important part of what we do here. They want to age at home. They want to live as long as they possibly can in their home setting.
Aging in place is extremely important. It allows patients who are frail or elderly or just need additional help to maintain their dignity and to be taken care of in the comfort of their own homes by the people that they choose and that they can see themselves being taken care of the best way possible.
Through their specialized approach, they are changing the way home health care is handled.
We provide the physical therapy, nursing, occupational therapy, speech therapy, social work, and in partnership with our sister companies, HCS and Direct Care, we provide the home health aid services as well. An individual would need these services in order to stay home and age in place. The nurses in the field treat the patients like family. Every patient is treated individually and receives an individualized care plan. The avenues patients can use to request our services are patients being discharged from the hospital. We receive referrals from case managers and social workers. We also receive services from nursing homes and community resources, dialysis centers, doctors' offices. Anyone who's declining in the community setting can request that the doctors send us their demographic information to initiate services.
When looking for a home care agency, you should look for an agency that's reliable, that you can have a real life person that you can speak to, that you have a direct contact, which is something that we pride ourselves on. When you call our line, you're gonna have a person answer that phone. If you need a resource, you're gonna get a direct number and somebody that can answer that phone call. At Gerling and Extended Healthcare, all of our nurses, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and medical social workers are all background checked, aside from having a vigorous interviewing process where we try to make sure that we hire the people that fit our culture the best.
From meal preparation to medication management, personal hygiene, and mobility assistance, you can rest easy knowing that your loved ones receive personalized attention from highly skilled and compassionate caregivers.
Some of the common services that I provide are medication teaching, medication pre-pour, wound care, work hand in hand with physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and home health aides. We support patients and their families during their hardest times of their lives.
We are here in the office, always willing and able to provide support whenever the staff need us. Our agency is open 24/7, and our field staff, and that's all our clinicians are aware that they're able to reach us at any time. At the end of the day, we're all here on the same page that patient services, patient care is number one. The services we provide are for the patients in their home. Our goal is to make sure that they continue to be home. Our goal is to prevent rehospitalization. Our goal is to keep the caregivers happy, that they know their mother, their father, their family, their very close family is being taken care of by Gerling staff.
We believe that every senior deserves dignity, respect, and the freedom to live life to the fullest.
We've developed programs and initiatives in our home care in order to keep the patients at home. We also contract with infusion companies for patients that are requiring high-tech services at home. So that includes infusion of antibiotics post-discharge or in the community, and we can work in tandem with them to provide those services at home. As a home care, we require a physician's order in order to initiate the services. If a patient does not have a doctor in the community, we can offer them a visiting doctor practice as well. At Gerling and Extended Home Care, we treat our patients the same way that we would treat our own family.
To learn more about Gerling Healthcare of New York, visit the website at gerlingny.com or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Want to try something new in your community? Here's some inspiration.
The world of the arts is like no other. It can transport you to different realms and make your emotions come alive. The lights, the crowds, and the sounds will captivate your senses and touch your soul. Are you ready to experience the magic of the performing arts?
The history of the bergenPAC started back in 1926. This was a silent film house. And then John Harms in the 70s opened this up as a performing arts space. A group of citizens, who now is our founder, said we need arts and culture in our community. And we're going to reopen this and revamp it as the Bergen Performing Arts Center. And that's at the point where we started doing big name shows. Tony Bennett, Aretha Franklin, among a few of them who were on the stage. We host over 150 events a year, and they range from a local group all the way up to Pat Benatar. We've had greats coming through, Glenn Campbell. We go from all types of genres, from rap, R&B, to classical music, to educational programming.
As a former county and state legislator, I have always been an advocate for the arts and arts education. Therefore, I'm excited to be chair. This theater is really basically our home, your home for the community. We foster diversity, equity, inclusion. And quite frankly, it promotes social justice and creates a more vibrant and beautiful community, or society, I should say. When you look at education in our public schools, unfortunately, the first thing that is cut is the arts. And so we're here to make sure that people understand the true benefits of the arts in children. And that arts education is so important, and so is the arts, obviously, for our culture.
With something for everyone, Bergen Performing Arts Center is dedicated to inspiring and engaging the community by offering a wide variety of performances, classes, and workshops.
Something that's really special about our students at our school is they study with us year-round in the summer and during the school year, and many of them get to perform on the big stage with major artists such as Foreigner, Christian Chenoweth, Patti LuPone. Some of our students even got to open for Jay Leno recently, so there's tons and tons of really amazing opportunities for kids to see what it's like in the real business. Every year, we award thousands of dollars of tuition value in scholarships for our students to be able to study music, dance, and theater.
I love being here. It's an opportunity for me to get New York-style training without having to commute to the city. It's like a family, I think. The students and the teachers as well. And it's also a place where you can just express your art and grow professionally as well. It's such a wonderful community, and I love being here.
Bergen Performing Arts Center includes a community outreach program that serves 15,000 students per year and counting.
Our outreach programs, as we're in 150 plus schools, and we do assembly programs, it's very rewarding. We do a lot of programs that have to tie into real life and pertinent issues that go on today, such as anti-bullying, human trafficking, opioid awareness. One really amazing program that involves the community here is our Voices in Harmony, which is our special needs program. Putting a program like that and bringing that into the community is a life changer.
I'm a hip-hop outreach / teaching artist, and some of the areas that I cover are spoken word, rap, teaching, learning, poetry, visual art, wrapping it all up into one neat little package and being able to work with not only our younger audiences, which is elementary school, K through 12, but then also there are some special residencies where I work with the elders and the elder community as well. Thank you.
Be moved, be inspired, and be transformed by the sheer brilliance of artistic expression.
Come back to the theater. Watch live performances. There's something visceral that happens when you're here and you're seeing something live versus when you're seeing something on a screen. What happens to you as a person and when you're there with your family, they're experiences that you can't recreate digitally.
To learn more about the Bergen Performing Arts Center, visit the website at bergenpac.org or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
stressful situations can be made even worse if the legal advice isn't up to par. That's why it's crucial to find the best. Let's meet the experts at Fazzio Law Offices.
If the government comes after you for a crime, there's more to your case than just beating the charge. Your entire future could be at stake.
My name is John Fazzio, and here at Fazzio Law Offices, we represent criminal defendants. We help them when they're accused of a crime, and we represent them throughout the entire proceeding from the time of their accusation until hopefully we either get them off of the charges or find a deal that they can live with. We help people with everyday things like, parking tickets and municipal violations, all the way through domestic violence, serious crimes of assault and battery, to white-collar criminal defense and more complex business crimes. Here at Fazzio Law Offices, we believe that everyone deserves as many second chances as they need to get where they're going in life. And what we mean by that is that if you make a mistake or you have a misstep in your life, you should be able to recover from that and go on and accomplish all of your goals. It might take a little bit of work to get things back on track, but you should get that second chance, and we advocate for that whenever we're in court for a client. A lot of times, the people that I come across who have the greatest success stories have stumbled along the way before they got to that point. And whenever I have somebody sitting in front of me that's accused of a crime, I know how they feel. They feel like their entire life is over. That's not the case. And for a lot of those people, they're going to go on to do great things, but they just have to get through this little speed bump in the road.
John Fazzio formerly worked at a prosecutor's office and now specializes in criminal defense. Everyone at his law firm works as a team to get each defendant the best possible result.
We think it's important that everyone in the firm knows exactly what's going on in every case, especially a criminal case when someone's life and their liberty is at stake. So a lot of criminal offense attorneys take the defense part at heart and try to poke holes in the state's case and take a complete defensive approach. However, we think an offensive approach is the best for our clients. We show law enforcement why our client is innocent. We don't poke holes in the state's case, we make our case. So it's always smart to be courteous and be respectful to police. And also, if the case progresses and you need the cop's recommendation or leniency, the prosecution always takes that into consideration. So it's always wise to respect law enforcement, even if you believe they're not doing the right thing.
When it comes to criminal defense cases, there are a few myths that need debunking.
If you find yourself in a situation that you're uncomfortable or unfamiliar with, you should not speak to anyone, especially law enforcement, without an attorney.
You wouldn't get in the ring with Mike Tyson on your first boxing match, and you shouldn't, when your entire life is at stake, decide to represent yourself and go it alone. If you think about your normal everyday experience, when you have a medical issue, you go to a doctor. When you have something with your teeth, you go to a dentist. Even with things like getting your suit, laundered for an event, you go to a professional, you go to a dry cleaner. You don't do that yourself. It's even more important when your liberty and your record is at stake to have a professional in your corner.
Innocent until proven guilty may be the law, but perception can often be the opposite. Fazzio Law believes in accountability, but they also want to be in your corner and fight the fight with you.
If you want to prove your innocence, prove to the state that you deserve a second chance, and prove to yourself that you're worth fighting for, we are here for you, and we want to be your attorneys.
Keeping in mind that everybody in law enforcement wants to see you go on to have a productive life, we personalize your story, and we tell the court and law enforcement about your goals and aspirations for life and the things that you're already doing in terms of who you support and what you bring to the community and why they should give you, another chance to go forward and keep doing that.
For more information about Fazzio Law Offices, visit FazzioLaw.com or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
They've been a family-owned business for over 90 years. Lewis Bakeries was founded by three brothers who mortgaged their mom's house for $300 and opened a bakery in a southern Illinois cabin. The bread was delivered daily by Model T trucks to local homes nearby. But because it is so good, it has grown to become a national favorite. And today, my junior sous chefs and I are rising to the challenge and creating healthy sandwiches using their delicious half-loaf breads. Meet the crew. Daphne and Lena, give a wave.
Hi.
Are you kids ready to have some fun?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, here we are. We're at our sandwich making stations, and we polled our panel. They told us some of our favorites. What's your favorite sandwich? You have one particular one when you come home from school, you're like, yeah, I want to have a what?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly? I can make peanut butter and jelly happen. I got peanut butter, I got jelly. How about you, little one? What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich is pretty much everything.
Okay, everything? Then how about you make one I like? Some Nutella and some fluff. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get our cutters out and start making our bread look ready for kid-like things. What do you want to use this one? You like this one. You said it looks like an eye before.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's do this. You're going to do the cutout. You're going to put it in the bread, push down, and cut it out. You want to be a star? You want to be a big star or a sun?
Sun.
You want to be a sun? Okay. Get on there and give it a good push. I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be a star. We have all the things here to make our sandwiches, including Lewis Bakery's half loaves. There are 16 different flavors, and today we're using three of the most popular: the nutty oat, the Hawaiian, and the honey wheat. So let's get creative. Right now, the kids are going to cut out everything. I'm going to take this scrap bread. Don't think we're going to throw it away. We're going to take this, kick it over to the side, and we're going to make some bread pudding for dessert tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. All right, kids, do your cutouts, assemble your sandwiches. I'm going to be back here for a taste test in a minute. Well, the whole time, I got a few tricks up my sleeve over here. Check it out. After all, look, half loaves are genius. They're great for singles, small households, or big families like mine. I like variety in my house, so we like to mix it up a little bit. Over here, check this out. This is the ultimate club sandwich. It's a club I want to get invited to. There's ham, there's turkey, there's bacon, there's tomatoes, there's hard-boiled eggs, sprouts, all made right here with the whole wheat. Check this out, nutty oat. You want to make a nutty oat avocado toast? I got mashed avocado and oven-roasted tomatoes, a little bit of fresh basil and olive oil on top. Incredible. And then right here, 12 grain. Berries and cream cheese for a breakfast grilled cheese sandwich. These are absolutely amazing and delicious. But I have to tell you that my favorite one right here really is this. My new friend, Joey Buck. He's got hair made of carrot. He's got eye made of cucumbers and olives, a nose, and the whole time the Hawaiian bread gives him a place to stick his big cheesy teeth out of. Hey kids, how you doing over there? Good. What are we doing? What's this looking like? Me looking like a star? You look like a sun? You look like a star? Oh, look at that. Oh, I can better to see you with. How about that? That is a forehead eye. That's like the evil eye. All right, so let's start putting these things together. Why don't you start assembling some sandwiches? Now, you told me that you happen to think that this bread is the best bread that you've ever tasted before.
Yes.
And how old are you?
8.
So in your 8 years of experience, this is the best bread you've ever had?
Yes.
Yes. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. All right, I'm going to put one together too here. I'm going to put a little cream cheese and a little bit of grape jelly over here. This is nice. I'm going to put my star on top of here, like that. This is a healthy way to start the day. You know, let's talk about healthy life products. Folks on a healthier diet might not eat that much bread because it can be high in certain nutrition elements like calories or carbs or fat. Lewis Bakery's Healthy Life flavors are a better choice. They've got a sugar-free option, and right now, back at the lab, they've got a keto-friendly bread coming out in the making. This is going to be absolutely incredible. And for more information where you can find this luxurious, delicious bread, go to lewisbakeshop.com or visit our website, thebalancingact.com. Remember, this has been a quick bite. Well, that's pink. I like that. Remember, kids, let's take a bite out of this. But chew slowly.
These amazing stories keep coming, just like this one.
Water safety should always be a top priority, and learning to swim absolutely saves lives. Just ask a former captain of the Olympic swim team.
I swam on the 1996 and 2000 Olympic teams, winning a gold and bronze medal, and I captained the 2000 team. My husband and I decided to start Sweet Blue Swim Academy. We're later in life entrepreneurs. His background is in higher education, my background is in swimming, and so we really married our skills to come together to build this swim school in Fairfield County. It's not just about learning to swim, it's about building self-knowledge, self-confidence, and resiliency.
Why is this important? The statistics say it all.
Drowning is the #1 cause of preventable death for kids up to the age of 4, and #2 for the kids up to the age of 12. Formal swimming lessons can actually decrease the risk of drowning by 88%, and more often than not, adults think they can swim better than they really can. American Red Cross states that 56% of adults can't swim well enough to save themselves. I'm a former competitive swimmer myself, and I'm still very humbled by the open water. So I would say that swimming isn't just a sport, it's also a survival skill as well.
Always have an eye on your children when they are in the water, in the bathtub, or anywhere near water. It's so important. That's probably the most important layer, besides then getting them into swim classes to create another layer of defense and drowning prevention.
Anyone can learn how to swim, even adults.
We literally start with classes for as young as 2 to 4 months old. That's more water acclimation, but our real swimming starts from 4 months old, and we go up to adults. And it really depends on what age you are. We focus on where someone is developmentally and how we approach it. So up to 4 years, it's about drowning prevention, and then we get more into technique and perfecting strokes as you get older. So the most typical age that we see here at our swim school is between the ages of 2 to 6 years old. But we do have, I have to tell you, as young as just before 1 year of age. And as the American Pediatric Association says, you should be starting swim lessons by the age of 1 with your children. A swim lesson for a 1-year-old is going to be very different for an adult. For a 1-year-old, we're really looking at drowning prevention, teaching the safety of you have to always be with an adult in the water, how to get them back to the wall, how to hold their breath underwater. And then as you get older and we can talk to you and you have the intellectual capacity, and I'm talking like 6, 7 is when that really starts, that we'll talk to you a little bit more about, you know, the physics of swimming and the side breathing and going into different strokes like butterfly and breaststroke. With adults, we can start anywhere from teaching them to learn to swim. We wouldn't treat them like a 1-year-old, but we're going to talk to them about breath control. It's the most important piece and pillar of learning to swim is you have to be able to put your face in the water.
Their methods are unique.
All of our instructors are previous competitive swimmers. We all have to go through a 20 to 30 hour training program to ensure our method is consistent amongst all of us. The coolest thing about my job is seeing how excited these kids are to come swim with us. And we know that they're growing and their confidence are growing. And I think that's the most fulfilling part of our jobs. If you were a former competitive swimmer and you love teaching kids and you love the water, please reach out to us. We'd love you to join the team. We want to teach as many kids as possible in the water.
And really, wherever you look to swim, we might not be for everybody, you should make sure that the teaching method resonates with how you would approach it if you want to learn to swim.
For more information about Sweet Blue Swim Academy, visit sweetblueswim.com or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.